Yeah. Hi y'all, it's your girl Anna, and as you can see, we are in Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, patch 6.4, The Dark Throne. And yeah, it's new patch day. We got a bunch of people online, people are doing MSQ, people are prepping for raid, people are crafting new items. It's gonna be a very busy day. And I'm really excited to step into the new MSQ and then work our way into the new normal raid, Pandaemonium. I can say this word. Anabasidius. I'm probably butchering that word, but we're raiding me this season. So yeah, sorry about earlier. This is actually the second attempt at doing this stream, because for some reason the network decided that we're just not going to work. So I was dropping about 50% of my network frames, but I think we are good. I have no dropped frames. So sorry about that, and hopefully we won't run into issues this time. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a wonderful day, and as always, if you enjoy the stream, please consider leaving a like, and if you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. Also, drink water, y'all. Alright, so I think the first thing we're going to do is go after main MSQ. Let's do some main story quest. Let's see, so we need to go to Retrun. I wonder if my gear's repaired. I'm assuming it's repaired. I don't think I've done any content that would have broken my gear in a good while. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of people online. I love new patch days because the servers are always like alive and bustling. And on a good note, there's no the queue. The queue was not bad. That's the word I'm looking for, the queue. I think I was only like in a 16-person queue, which didn't take long at all. Currying favor. I wonder if this has anything to do with curry. Anna, 'tis good to see you. Have you any news from old Charlene? We've yet to hear from Yustola regarding her search for a means to return to the void. I must confess that her silence has left me feeling restless. Nor am I alone in this. Astinian has such an excess of energy that he's been helping to train our soldiers with nary a grumble. As for Zero... What is Zero doing? Eating apples. Is something the matter? No. Anna paid us a visit, and so I was apprising her of the recent developments, or the lack thereof. Are you heading somewhere? Aye, to replenish my ether. Wanna go get some food, Zero? Gonna invite me to have dinner with you? Would you like to come? Of course. A rare but most welcome invitation, timely too, I might add. I myself was thinking of venturing out into the city. It would be my pleasure to join you. You will accompany us, of course? Of course. And then, I have an errand to run at the bazaar first. Off to the bazaar. I forgot I dyed my raid weapons white, because we were using pearl white for our glams for running Eureka with this. So we want to go... Also, there's like a new quest of a thinger. I wonder what that is. I'm picking up some more spice. Her told me to do so before my next visit. Mr. Zero has quite the tolerance, you see. The sisters know we Hanish are fond of spicy food, but I doubt any of us could keep up with her. With just the spices they normally have on hand, the Mahane can't quite satisfy her, which is why I'm happy to provide what they need to achieve more rigorous flavors. Now then, variety being the spice of life, perhaps you would like to choose something extra to blend with Mistress Zero's usual. It'll help with keeping things interesting. What do you say? Fine by me. You can appreciate the nuances of this world's sustenance far better than I can, I expect. What spices are we gonna get for the curry? A colorful array of spices peer out from hempen sacks. Do we want chili powder? I'm assuming pepper flakes, little red husk, or black corns. You know what? I want little red husk. Give me them peppers. Then I'm assuming the black corns are either pepper or maybe some Szechuan. Let me go with the little red husk. These tiny husks give off a citrus-like scent. Perhaps they'll imbue dishes with a zesty note. No, I want something spicy. Bright red in color, this powder is hot just to look at. It will likely induce a healthy sweat when consumed. You know what? I'm going with that one. I love a spicy curry. We had curry yesterday. That's a fine choice, but don't take my word for it. Here, have a taste. Zero may wish to observe your reaction. It'd be considerate to sample the spice in her presence. Taste the spice in front of Zero. Okay. You tentatively place some of the spice on your tongue. A verbal blaze engulfs your mouth. Your reaction speaks volumes. That will suffice then. As always, Mr. Zero, and do give Marie my regards. I feel like I'm butchering these people's poor names. But we got us some spicy powder. Still my inventory. Doesn't look like it. Like, I knew I wanted to pick the spicy one, but I wonder how many people pick the spicy one just because it's the first option.
My usual, please. But with this spice.
Of course, Zero. It would be my pleasure. Well now, this is enough to make a whole kettle of your special curry.
I don't need that much.
Rest assured, it's easy enough to make a serving just for you. Or we could make the kettle and share it.
Let's share it.
There would be enough not only for your companions but other diners as well. I dare say everyone will be delighted.
Very well. A full kettle, then.
A full kettle, then. Everyone gets to have the spicy curry.
Excellent. We'll prepare it at once. And for your excellency and our esteemed adventurer, are you happy to try a bowl of Zero's curry? We can make yours milder if you prefer.
No, I want it spicy.
Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot fully appreciate the flavor with this vessel. Another time, perhaps. Do not hold back on my account, my friend. Eat and enjoy.
Then I'll have His Excellency's helping. Double curry.
Understood. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
I love curry. I also love spicy food. This works perfectly. Drink water, nyall.
It gladdens me to see you taking to life in Radzathan, Zero. In the area of our cuisine, not least of all. Spicy dishes have long been favored in our sultry clime for their ability to whet the appetite and cool the body. Of course, spices also have the effect of preserving foods, which makes them highly coveted in foreign lands. All of this has given rise to a thriving spice industry, and the wealth it brings has allowed our nation to prosper while maintaining its neutrality.
So you trade your spices? Seems rather more complicated than trading in ether.
In the beginning, this land was no more than refuge for me. But now it is my home, and the people of Radzathan my beloved children. Together, we build this vibrant nation. And naught would please me more than to show it to my sister one day.
Vibrant. Rubicante said the same when he described this world. A reminder of all that has been stolen from us. What many who remember doubtless yearn to take back.
Our home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew. In this world, where we may reclaim our mortality.
Nonetheless, it's wrong to damn another to save yourself. As I told Rubicante, as I found myself moved to speak. I still do not understand what made me feel this way, nor what compels you mortals to help one another. But I hope to someday.
Look at Zero, earning some humanity.
We too hope that you will find the answers you seek.
Where's this curry? I'm hungry.
What is going on?
What's happening?
Compliments of Mistress Zero, the Satrap's honored guest. We are serving a special curry for anyone who wishes to partake. But be warned, it is not for the faint of heart.
That is some red curry. I want it.
Oh, by all means, I'd welcome the challenge.
Sisters have mercy. The smell alone is...
Oh, he's digging in with that nod.
It burns! It burns!
I'm excited. I want this curry, please.
To better maintain the facade, the alchemist ensured that my vessel was capable of consuming food. However, I fear Zero's curry would test the limits of their design.
So that is why you didn't get the curry. Oh, I'm excited.
Apologies for the delay. Please relax and enjoy your meal.
Relax. I don't have time for that. I've been waiting for this.
This is how I am in front of curry.
Come. Let's replenish our ether.
This is wonderful. I love it. Give me that spicy curry. Look, all the people passed out. My whole life flashed before my eyes, and it was exhilarating. Yes.
I trust you have eaten your fill.
I'll take some more.
I shall have Merit prepare a meal for us to take to Estinian. I suspect he too is overdue a replenishment.
Overjoy? Overdoy? You said overdue really weird. I wonder how Estinian's gonna handle the Sphinx.
By this hour, he will have retired to his chambers at Magaduta. Come, let us pay him a visit.
Oh, this is good. I love it. Some good spicy curry to knock everyone out. The spicy curry has left you slightly flushed and set your heart racing. Whatever challenges await, you are ready to face them head on and with feeling. Do I actually have a buff? Let's see. Alright. So let's see, we need to go back to Magaduta. So busy. I'm satisfied. I did not expect so many to take up the challenge, but I'm glad to see everyone enjoying themselves. Welcome back, Master Estinian. Yes, he's returned to his chambers. I should be happy to escort him. I want to see Estinian's reaction. Do we get to feed this curry to everyone? I want to see everyone's reactions to this curry. Where's Graha?
Estinian, are you there? We've brought something for you.
I want Graha to try this curry.
I enter.
I enter? What are you on about, Estinian? It's one-armed push-ups. He's just showing off.
Squid masala from the Mehane. I thought you might enjoy it.
I feel like that was put in for the fan service. Everyone who likes Estinian because he doesn't take baths.
Masala, eh? I prefer my squid dried, but I'm sure it won't disappoint. My thanks. Idle as I am in our sorceress's absence, I see. I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
What are you looking at, Zero?
Shall we disrobe as well?
What?
No. We simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
Shall we disrobe as well? Yeah, that was definitely for the fan service.
last. We've been looking for you.
Ishtola.
My friends! Tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist Urianger's assistance.
Ishtola hath told me all. I should be glad to help you free Azhdaya and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
If Rubicante spoke true, both Golbez and Azhdaya are on the moon of the 13th. Unlike here in the Source, however, we have no means of making the journey from the surface of the star itself. The technology simply does not exist. Therefore, I propose that we employ a gate to deliver us directly to our destination.
So does that mean we just teleport from the moon to their moon? But what if the moon phases are different and we just get stuck in space?
Is such a feat possible?
In theory, having once been a single hole, the Source and its reflections share striking similarities in geography. And according to a certain someone who unceremoniously whisked us away to the first, the same locations across the worlds are intrinsically bound.
Okay, that works.
All of which is to say, were we to pass through a gate on the Source's moon, it should lead us to the moon of the 13th. Of course, there is the risk of Voidsent gaining entry to our world. Thus did I decide to seek Urianger's counsel.
Both the Watcher and the Loporrits are aware of our proposed endeavor. While they are yet deliberating precautionary measures, they have pledged their full cooperation.
The bunnies are gonna fight off the Voidsent.
You've been busy. I presume you've also found a way to open this gate.
Be it in Radzat-Han or Sharlayan, scholars have long cast their gaze unto the endless dark of the void. And so, with harnish insights to augment our knowledge, we have indeed conceived of a promising plan to pierce the veil.
Ishtola's being quite poetic here. I mean, she's been seeking for a way to travel across the worlds for a very long time.
A plan I am confident will succeed, precisely because the moon is our stage.
That face, Estinian.
The preparations will be extensive, and we will require vast quantities of ether. After all, our gate must be large enough to accommodate another great worm. My proposal entails delivering copious amounts of ether to the Tower of Babel in Garlemald. As you will recall, Fandaniel used the structure to destroy the Brand's imprisoning Zodiac. And we, in like manner, will use it to channel ether to the moon, and thereby open our gate.
Does the moon really need more ether, though? I feel like there would be a ton there because of the Loporrits. And the Ragnarok-class ship that's crashed thingy.
I see. Then we shall need someone on the moon for the necessary rituals.
Just so, Your Excellency. I intend to head back anon for that very purpose, as well as to help devise our strategy to deal with invading Voidsent. Along with our lunar allies, we will once again require the assistance of your alchemists, Nidana not least of all. May I trouble you to serve as their escort?
Fine by me. The room was beginning to feel constraining.
For my part, I shall oversee the requisite tasks on the star. Might I prevail upon you for your assistance?
If all are in agreement, then let us set to work. We'll open our gate, and we will stop Golbez.
To the moon. The Dark Throne. It's the name of the patch. No. Are you really gonna have me do a quest where we eat amazing spicy curry and then not give me amazing spicy curry? That is incredibly rude. I guess I'll take the gyros. Going home. If one and all are ready, then let us set forth, our preparations to complete. If I may, I beg a moment to exchange this vessel for its grown counterpart. It is in the keeping of the alchemist in the High Crucible. Of course, we shall accompany thee thither, and thence begin our journey. And we need to go to the alchemist. Or am I struggling to see where the quest is? Why can't I see the quest? Oh, there it is. I am just, blind. I have so many uncompleted side quests here. Like all of these. I just got Bard to level 90. And Red Mage. So I'm assuming that's what this over here is. Something to do with that. Or it just might be something new. There's new ID. My apologies for the delay. Mine, that is a striking simulacrum indeed, well suited to the work ahead, I doubt not. Allow me to explain Y'shtola's plan in greater detail. As you know, we seek to open a void gate in Mar Lamentorium, that we might gain direct passage to the moon of the 13th. Whilst our comrades labor upon the moon, we must needs accomplish two tasks. The first is the procurement of a substantial quantity of ether and subsequent delivery of it into the Tower of Babel. Said structure was once used to siphon the land's essence by way of Talaparoi's spires. Such a method, however, does pose an unacceptable risk to the greater ethereal balance of our world. Thus, we must seek an alternate means of conveying our requisite resource. Our second task doth pertain to the use of the Tower of Babel itself. You may recall that this portal onto the moon was placed under the supervision of the Ilzabard contingent. If we would employ it to different ends, we must first obtain the contingent's express permission. I should like to believe that they would not refuse us, so perhaps we should concern ourselves with the ether problem first. Have you any idea once we might source the vast quantity needed? Well, I mean, didn't we find all that ether over, or was it cerulean? In the dungeon in the last patch. Aye, a likely location doth come to mind. Let us make for the airship landing. There I shall reveal more. Oriange doesn't want to give us an exposition drop all in one location. There goes the Fioris. Yeah, let's just take the aetherite. We want to go to the airship landing. Yes, I'm guessing Fioris is right behind me in MSQ. Probably gonna surpass me. All are present and accounted for. Excellent. We shall travel to Charlatan and then sink the nearby Isle of Ham. Near to the surface of this isle do rivers of the ether converge. The churning energy of this confluence is released by the way of geysers. Originally, the Ragnarok was to be powered by ether harvested from the isle, but as well you know, an alternate power source was ultimately found for the vessel. Passage into Ultima Thule, to the very limits of existence, was facilitated by not less than the strength of the Mother Crystal herself. As such, the Isle of Ham's vast ether deposits remain untouched. We may help ourselves to that energy, provided we are able to secure the Forum's permission. Yet again, with needing permission, is nothing straightforward in this world. Such is the nature of politics, I fear, and as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have been officially disbanded, no longer are we a recognized collective. As a somewhat disadvantaged position, bureaucratically speaking. Fortunately, however, there is a recognized and respected body upon which we might prevail, the students of Alvestian. Upon arriving in Charlatan, let us seek our friends at the annex. Speak with Ojika. No? Where's Ojika? There you are. Welcome back, Ama. What brings you here today, and in such colorful company? Greetings, Ojika. On this occasion, we come to seek the student's assistance in a matter of some urgency. In that case, you'll want to speak with Cryo. She's in the main hall, sorting through our archives. There's a visitor with her at the moment, but it's no one you don't know, so feel free to show yourself in. Oh, we haven't seen him in a while.
Well now, if it isn't two of my dearest friends. As for the other two, I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Not in this vessel, perhaps. 'Tis I, Vashan. Though, you are welcome to call me Vritra, if you prefer.
Pay me no mind. I merely accompany them.
That's the way to go about it, Zero.
I pray you forgive us our intrusion. If you are occupied, we shall call again anon.
It's quite all right. We've just finished swapping all our secrets anyway.
Oh.
Erenville occasionally comes and shares the latest Gleaner gossip, you see. From forgotten ruins to mysterious relics, if there's aught that might be of interest to the students, he kindly lets us know.
Alas, I must soon depart on an expedition. As I may be away for an extended period, I wish to give Kryl fair warning. Hence my visit today.
Where are you going?
I see. There are specimens that want for procuring, I presume?
No, it isn't guildship business, but rather... homecoming.
You seemed very strained to say that.
But enough about me. You have business too, yes? And I'm in the way.
Far from it. As a matter of fact, we should be grateful if you could stay and share your knowledge of the nearby isles with us.
Oh.
We seek a means to travel to the Void. There, a man named Golbez plots to invade our world. A man who even now holds my sister hostage.
Big exposition time, and Kryl's gonna be like, why was I left out of this?
To that end, we require a great quantity of ether, which we understand may be had on the Isle of Ham. We came in the hope of exploring how it might best be procured.
An invasion from the 13th. Must the stakes always be so dramatic?
Yes, Kryl. Always so dramatic.
You have a knack for finding trouble.
Yes, that is true.
If Gleaners collected world-ending crises, you could make quite a name for yourself in our profession. It's true the Isle of Ham is a veritable font of ether, but as it's under the Forum's direct jurisdiction, only a privileged few get to set foot there. I myself haven't.
So if we want to help ourselves to the Isle's ether, we'll need to secure the Forum's permission. Very well. The students of Baldessian recognize your endeavors as combating a grave threat to the world. As representative, I hereby pledge our full assistance. Now that it's official, you may leave the politics and paperwork to me. Our operations remain small, but we shouldn't meet any undue resistance.
We are truly grateful.
If I may. According to the original plan for the Exodus, ether collected from the Isle of Ham was to power the Ark. Art thou perchance familiar with the logistics of this endeavor?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Nor do I think any Gleaner would. You might have better luck asking someone involved with the Ark's construction. Margaret, for instance. She's a researcher in Charley and Hamlet. I met with her for a job recently, and she mentioned working on the Ragnarok's propulsion system.
How'd that come up in conversation?
You could do worse than to seek her out while awaiting the Forum's verdict.
We may well do just that. Our gratitude for thine advice, and may this threat be but a memory upon thy return.
You're quite welcome. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
I best start drafting our petition. Go on and find your researcher. I'll contact you as soon as we've made progress.
Let us leave matters here to Mistress Kryl and hie ourselves to Labyrinthos.
Labyrinthus?
Right then, time to put our best foot forward.
Best foot forward.
A pity you can't tidy yourself. I should have had Ishtola enchant you when I had the chance. And what have we here?
Oh.
Later, Kryl, later. You've work to do.
That envelope seems very important. Alright. Now we need to go to Charlene Hamlet. There's so many people. Let's get on our Sylvan throne. Where do we need to go? This way. Visitors, how delightful. If you require assistance, then ask away. It so happens you caught me in post-deadline bliss. Forgive us the abruptness of our inquiry, but 'tis our understanding that thou had a charge of the Ragnarok's propulsion systems. We should like to know how ether harvested from the Isle of Ham was to be stored and transported to the Ark, if the disclosure of such information is permitted. Oh, it's no bother at all. We built special tanks that can store ether just like we used casks to store wine. Simple, really. Simple, but quite brilliant in construction. They rivaled even crystals for etheric capacity. A pity we never got to use them. Ha, how muddled and distant the memory. When Doom's deadline loomed large and we extricated ourselves from a waist-high mire of work, only to end up chin deep in another. I was at one with the world, a conduit for the energies of creation. But now I'm truly alive. Who'd have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals can make such a difference? Why, I feel positively functional, I dare say. It rivals the thrill of dancing on the knife edge of failure. This lady's a bit eccentric. We are glad for you. Quite. On the subject of the ether tanks, do you know what became of them? What did become of them? For the life of me, I can't seem to remember. Oh, but I do remember someone who might remember. He should be back by now. Just look for the fellow wearing an outfit that screams, "I've been on vacation and you haven't." Very well, we shall seek out this conspicuous colleague of thine. Our sincerest gratitude, Margaret. And do look after thyself. Come, let us seek out this individual attired in a manner suggestive, I can speak, of recent furlough. I mean, I'm assuming they're gonna be surrounded by players. Am I the blind one? Ah, here we go. There's viewers. You definitely were on vacation, my friend. The face that launched our teeny tiny boat. Have you been, Anna? Able to catch a bit of rest? Looks like you've been resting well as well. Well, if I don't know about the ether tanks, who in God's name would? Born right in my very own workshop they were. Drink water. A pleasure as always, Master Kakol. I trust thy respite proved rejuvenating. And then some, but I won't bore you with the details, at least not without a drink in me. So, why the interest in our little tanks? Permit me to explain. I see. Think I've got the long and short of it. It goes without saying, but we all owe you more than we can ever repay. If you need our ether tanks, then they're at your disposal. There's just one problem. You need the forum's approval to set foot on the island of Ham. Were it up to me, you'd be on the next ship out. But that lot can't wipe their arses unless it's in accordance with procedural motions. You may be assured that my backside is immaculate. Wow, really? Belly slumping thighs are Master Borsino and Scoliarch Montague. Why can't I pronounce their names? Well, what a surprise. Pardon the intrusion. The forum has deliberated your petition, and we've decided to deliver our verdict directly. I would hope that the matter of Pandaemonium has not been overshadowed by other concerns, but that is a discussion for another time. Nah, I'm still working on Pandaemonium. You've been granted special dispensation to travel to the Isle of Ham for the purposes of etheric extraction on one condition. On account of its rich deposits of ether, the isle is home to throngs of vicious beasts. We ask that you call any such creatures you encounter. That's all. Given the vast amount of ether we seek, I expected a far higher price. Oh, believe me, we do not underestimate the value of what you desire. Nay, we simply owe the students of Baldesion and their esteemed collaborators a debt of gratitude, and we felt that expediting your request was a suitable way to repay it. A debt of gratitude. We have taken the liberty of arranging your passage to the Isle of Ham. Your vessel awaits on in Scholar's Harbor. Then I better go get those tanks loaded into the airship. We'll be ready to take them where you need, assuming it's safe. I shall head back to the annex, but should you need anything else, don't hesitate to call. There's so many people here. And there's Eldon. Speak with the Cherry Captain.
Bound for the Isle of Harm. You look like the ones Master Fortuno told me to expect. If you're ready to depart, then so am I. Just say the word.
Is something the matter?
I did recruit one other to our party, but he is late to arrive.
Oh? Who did you invite? Zagraha? Oh, Thancred.
Forgive me my delay.
Thancred? 'Tis good to see you.
If it isn't Varshan. They do grow up so quickly.
Very much dad speak.
Orionje tells me we have a host of exciting new tribulations to face. And you must be Zero. I've heard all about your daring do in Garlemald. A pleasure.
Apart from strengthening our company with his redoubtable skill at arms, Thancred may also serve as a mentor in those matters that trouble thee.
Oh.
I speak of the intangible forces which bring souls together. Thancred is possessed of experience both unique and insightful that I am sure he would gladly share with thee. Thou needst but ask.
The birds say it's time to go. The Aether font now accessible. Cutscene. All these on a cutscene. Yours is in the dungeon. We're gonna do duty support. Who do we want to bring? I mean, this team looks good. Memoring it. A good class title. See if I remember how to sage. I haven't saged in a while. The Northern Empty, the Aether font. Aether font. Poor bears. That wasn't a polar bear. That guy looks angry. Drink water now. Alright, Thancred. Let's give you that. What? Why isn't the party list? Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, let's do this. I totally remember how to play Sage. Probably be doing some AoE here.
Out of my way!
out of my way. You can probably eat some gyro as well. Let's throw some damage out there. I have gyro, right? Yeah, let's put some gyro.
You're mine!
That's a big old guy, a frost beast. Ooh, I really like the music here. Sharks. I realize I don't have, oh, that might be why this feels weird. I don't have exit lag on. I was like, I kind of feel sluggish. And that's probably why. I'm probably experiencing a little bit of delay. I was worried about using exit lag when my network was being silly earlier. I've never had issues with that before. But I didn't want to risk it. I believe in the patch notes, my dot got a little bit stronger. Such an abundance of ether. Oh, that one's got a crown. That building certainly looks the part. Yeah, this little one has... Oh, there's two of them with crowns. For Sean and Zero to do this. It's going so slow. Oh, it wasn't a crown. I mean, I guess it's a crown, but it's really just their head being filled with tentacles. Kind of gross.
You forced my hand.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of lag there. Like, I tried to use your crazy doses, and game was like, about that.
No mercy.
You're mine!
You're mine! Anyone pay for me to try and do anything? See a fire dots. How are the two of you hurt? It's a really pretty dungeon, and I like how the ice moves. Oh, I just looked out this way. That's a really good view. I don't know if this thing is supposed to be cute or gross. Why does it look like it has two back legs? And a goo-boo mouth? This is what happens when you combine a Sahagin and a Gubu. What is that, right? Upsweep? That's probably an wing. Oh, Caracol is so big now. Tidal Breath. Body Slam. Just a little air. And there's rocks on the floor. Upsweep. That did not do what I wanted it to. Oh. Body Slam. There we go. Now we got bigger rocks. There's the upswing. Just a little AoE. Freaking. I'm not good though. Oh no. Can we be bad? Another body slam. Let's go a little piss us. Another upswing. Looks like we're going this way. No. Oh, the little ones went off first. That makes sense.
I am of the first group.
Another Tidal Breath. Sonic Boom.
No, you're far enough.
Oh, it's Tank Buster. There's the upswing. We still have Caracol, so we're fine. With a body slam. System, character config, character. No, we're partying. Little quick tongue materia. So, is this a teleport? Oh, it's a zip line, except we can go up. No. There's sheep. Convenient mode of transport. That, I agree. This is really pretty. Oh, they did a good job on this dungeon. I'm assuming we don't fight the sheep. Like I got stuck on something there. It's weird. Shouldn't have collision with anything. Okay, now Zero's gonna be flashing. That's what I wanted to see earlier. Oh, this is so slow. I bet Dioris is like already done with this dungeon because I'm assuming Dioris went straight in with the group. No, I can't look at the party list. But yeah, the music's really good. Oh, look, they have a little nest over there. Aw, I'm sorry I just killed your family. Oh, I guess we're doing this.
This will hurt.
This will hurt. You say, well, I mean, you were talking to them. Of course it hurts for them. Does not hurt for us though. Like, the damage is pretty loud. I'm assuming this would be a lot more exciting with a full pull. Also, Zero is very single target. Here we go again. Yeah, that's cool. I like this. Okay, we got some golden looking beast over there. Some golems. I want to look at the view. I like this. This is good. So, let's see. What if we... What an eyesore. Let's grab that. Grab this. There we go. Now I can work a little bit harder. Probably not standing in the way.
You forced my hand.
This is definitely gonna be... I think this will be faster overall. Give things a big shield here. Yeah, I can definitely feel the latency. Because I keep pressing Equation and nothing happens. Also, why am I getting bending stuff? I mean, crit hit and determination. Can I get that on healing here? Or are you gonna give me a bunch of piety? Oh, all right. We're on our next boss, Arcus. They're like polar bear as a JoJo stand. Battle cries and AoE. Yes. Did 0 damage. Cunning, no, lightning. Oh! Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Thank you.
No mercy.
Startup time. Heal. Regen from Caturteer should bring everyone in. Oh, that was a little off there. Okay, these shocks are a lot tighter than the earlier ones.
You forced my hand.
The Ripper Jaw. Let's just give Thankred. Oh my god, my shades. Oh well. Alright, Thankred.
You forced my hand.
Spinning Claw. Oh, Battle Crown. Nice. Some more bending gear. Why am I getting all this bending gear? Just another beast in the end. Just another. Hello, how are you doing? Oh no, I gotta sneeze. Oh, it's better. Such an overwhelming concentration of ether. A veritable feast for Void Set. It looks like there might be a gate, so I don't know if I will be able to like do a big pull here. Doing good now. Is there more here? Yep, there we go. Friends.
Out of my way.
That's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing good. I should just stay on here and heal everything. Thank you, it's like hardly taking any damage. My turn. I wish Thankred would tighten up this pull a little bit. But it is what it is. I can still hit everything. Drink water, y'all. Okay, yeah, this place is, there's so much ether here. I wonder what kind of boss is defending it. Okay, some Heaven's Eye materia. Good, good. Now I'm gonna need a lot of materia for rain. Lawnmower 9000, thank you for the tip. I am so confused. I haven't gotten a tip on stream in a very long time. But thank you so much. I got scared because I heard clean and I was like, hold on. Also, my activity feed in OBS is broken, so I probably need to open up the window and look at that. So I don't know if there was a message, because OBS is being silly. But I will quickly, as soon as I'm done with this group of ads, I will open up my feed on a web page and see what's going on. Alright, I should be done with that. Assuming that's gonna open up this wall. Yeah. So I suppose we aim for that massive geyser. I would think that is the case, thank you. So let's see, what's going on here? I need log in here. Log in here. Here. Activity. Bing. I woke up, chose meow. I'm scared of toasters. Obama. What? I am so confused. Lawnmower 9000. I am incredibly confused. But once again, thank you. So what are we gonna fight down here? Are we fighting a giant squid? Looks like a squid boss. Or an octopus. I was right. Is this gonna be like, what is it, Hullbreaker Isle? Hard or whatever? Oh, you're big. The Octomammoth. Slumbering Scourge. I wonder if we're gonna get picked up and thrown around by tentacles. Your voice is adorable, I'm not gonna lie. Squid. Well, I think it's an octopus, and thank you. Alright. Oh, we get to slide down to the octopus. Drink water, Nyall. Alright. So what's gonna go on here? Are we gonna jump? Nice. Good stuff. So it doesn't look like we could target the tentacles. So I'm assuming they're just gonna be doing a ton of lining. line. Line AoEs. Yeah. Alright, so let's give everyone some shields. And let's pull. Okay, so all the tentacles have health bars. Tidal Roar, that's probably an AoE. Just founded a new channel to Mew It, but I have to sleep now. It's 10 a.m. here. I see. Yeah, it's still, it's early morning. It's like 9 a.m. here. I do have a number of friends over in Singapore, though, so that's really cool. Thank you for coming to hang out. But we will be streaming a couple of things this week, because I know we have, I really should be paying attention to this fight. What do we have going on this week? I think next part of an event in Division 2 is out, so I know we're probably going to be working on that tomorrow. And then next week should be the start of the Savage Raid, so we're probably going to be working on that. I did not throw up a carrot top for that. Totally should have. You know, there's like lasers going to these rocks out here. Oh, and they're shooting. This seems dangerous. Oh no, I'm gonna get hit. Okay, I'm good. Good night. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll see you later. Breath Strip. What's going on here? Are we gonna get hit with tentacles? Is tentacles right? No. There was a tentacle strike, so they were cones. Oh, I stood in that. Oh, I almost died. Okay, there's the crystals. Should see lines soon. Yep, there's the lines. Had a roar. Another breath stroke. Okay, tentacles are up. It looks like, I was gonna say the spot all the way to the left looked good.
My turn.
Yeah, it's mirrored over here on the right, I think. Nope. It was not safe over there. Another type of war. There we go. Octomammoth has been defeated. I say that one loud. And we got some bottoms of scouting. So it's all geared. I might be able to make use of those scouting boots. No, because my bard gear should also be like mostly 630. Alright. Let's go ahead and exit. Assuming we're gonna get a cutscene where we figure out how we're gonna get all this ether. Alright, there's the airship. Is that really enough, like those containers? I feel like we would need a lot more.
Much obliged for clearing the way. We'll get to work at once.
Dead call. He has a good mullet. I like his mullet.
Filling these up will take a good while. I appreciate it if you stood watch till we finished. I ain't getting chewed to chum by some ether-bloated bugger. Oh, by the by.
Oh.
How are you planning on putting these to use? We could deliver them by airship, see? Provided it ain't too far.
We would need them transported to Garlemald, to the Tower of Babel.
Ah, that's a long old journey. Too long for a direct flight. Tell you what, we'll send them over with the scheduled shipment of provisions headed that way.
The scheduled shipment.
I'll make the arrangements as soon as we get back. Save some poor chocobos having to drag this lot through the snow.
You have our thanks. We shall not forget your generosity.
So there are also siphons. Very useful.
Everything seems to be proceeding apace. I dare say you would have been fine without me.
Oh no, we needed a tank thing, Cred.
Why would you say such a thing? You are not bound by contract or the threat of force, and you gain no advantage by devaluing your own contribution.
Oh.
Yet you must be bound by something to speak thus. What is it?
What binds me?
What binds you, Thancred?
A belief, I suppose. Born of our shared struggles. No matter where my comrades go, I have faith they will be fine. For I know that they will walk their chosen path as surely as I walk mine. I trust them, in short. Trite though it may sound.
Trust. I remember the word. How long has it been since last I used it?
Aww.
It had no place in my dealings. Not with other Voidsent, and certainly not with Xenos. Not even in the time before darkness engulfed the world. Full often did Memoriates betray their own. corrupted by the very power they wielded. You could trust no one but yourself. Alone we fought, and alone we fell.
No.
I wouldn't know how to trust. Is there some trick to it?
Just stay close to this one. You'll learn in no time.
Oh. Stay close, Xeno. Zero? When I say Xeno?
Fine. Absolutely fine.
Hmm. Interesting.
I confess I thought thou mightst have more words of counsel to offer.
Oh, she'll soon get the hang of it, even without my help. After our work here is done, I'll see myself back to the shadows. But before that, I take it you've heard as well.
Heard of what?
Indeed. The client seeketh Archons, and 'twould seem our extensive travels and neutrality make us prime candidates.
A client? But who?
Well, assuming we take on the request, I suspect I'll be stuck with you again. Don't let me down, hmm?
Very interesting. Who'd be sticking them out? But let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break. Normally my breaks are about 5 minutes, but I do want to make some food, so it might take me just a smidge longer. But yeah, I will be back in a bit. And we're back. Going on an FC. Yours just did expert roulette. Alright. To not only allow us to use of the tanks, but to arrange their transportation to Garlemald besides, blessed are we to count Kochi among our allies. Unto thee we must also give thanks, Thancred, for coming to our aid on such short notice. Please, you know I'm always happy to help. Don't hesitate to call on me again. Let's get some spell speed materials. Till next time. You may now enter the Aether Font with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open trust interface. Thancred has been added to the unending codex. With the tank's transportation thus arranged, our first task is complete. We may now turn our attention to the second. To wit, obtaining the blessing of the Isilbard contingent to use the Tower of Babel to channel energy unto the moon. Our destination is Camp Broken Glass, where we may present our petition to Commander Lucina. Well, I wonder if we're going to run into Alpha Nu and Alizane. Drink water, nyall. People out here crafting. Look at all these side quests I haven't done. Anna, allow me to personally thank you for your assistance during the recent Voidset incursion. Your actions saved many. What brings you here today? Pray forgive us for not sending word in advance, Commander, but we seek your cooperation in a matter of great import. Glad Rashawn brought some warm clothes. Indeed, we appreciate you consulting with us ahead of taking unilateral action. 'Tis no simple matter to activate the Tower of Babel. I speak not only of the technological challenges. Personally, I think we must consider the emotional impact of such an action above all else. Pending a more official name, we refer to those who remain here as the Garlean community. As you would expect, they are predominantly native Garleans, most of whom are uncomfortable with ethereal manipulation. To compound matters, the trauma inflicted by Anima is still fresh. If the tower were to suddenly light up again, it is like to cause distress and reopen old wounds. Better than facing a mass invasion by Golbez and his Void-sent horde, surely. Of course, we acknowledge the gravity of the situation, as well as the promised bloodshed should we fail to act. Yet, even were we to convey our warning to the public, many simply do not understand the workings of magic or the rift. They will struggle to comprehend why they must be forced to relive personal horrors for the sake of something they cannot imagine. What's there to imagine? Haven't these people seen Voidset with their own eyes? Let us suppose you encounter someone who is freezing in this cold. A natural thing to do might be to make them a fire, yes? But what if that person's sole experience with fire was being badly burned by it, and they harbored an acute fear? Despite the benefits, nay, the necessity of warmth you offer, they may flee on instinct, or worse, misinterpret your actions for aggression and lash out. So like the fire that torments this individual, the Tower Babel torments the people of Garlemald. Yet we cannot afford to falter here. We must find a way to help them overcome their fear. I agree. To that end, the contingent will assist however we can. We should speak with Alphanu and Alizing. With the report they have established with the Garlean people, I dare say they can provide us with valuable insights. In the meantime, Oriansheng, might I ask that you remain here to oversee the technical aspects of the tower's activation? Poor Oriansheng, his globe is clipping very badly with his hood. Can we just teleport somewhere closer? Yes, we can. There we go. There's Alphanu and Alizing. I knew you wouldn't be able to stay away. I'm glad to see you, Anna. Futura has explained our present dilemma. 'Tis no unfounded concern that the Garleans might take poorly to the reactivation of the Tower of Babel. That's putting it mildly. Many would be up in arms over it. Trust in the Isilburg contingent is fragile enough. We need to tread lightly, or we risk jeopardizing everything we've achieved. Trust. Again. Well, it seems to me there is not for it but to speak with the people. Rather than harping on about the necessity of the plan, we need to lend an ear to their concerns. Then perhaps we can begin working towards a compromise. In that case, I'll take you to meet the community leaders. They're at a station called Sonatas, near the Cenaculum Imperialis. I'd be honored to speak with them, though it would be prudent to learn where people elsewhere stand as well. But then I would leave that to the others. Save Zero. Might you accompany me? I'm sure those in Tapper's Den will have their own opinions. Alphanu, if I may drag you along, can I go with you too, Alizing? Tertium, we leave to you. You are no stranger to the people here, so it should take little prodding to convince them to speak freely. Oh. Then it's settled. Once you've learned what you can, let's all meet in Forum Solace, where we will have what I hope is a productive discussion. I was really hoping to travel with Alizing and Alphanu. Ah, Yorkshire Gold. Good team. Malleus. Activate the Tower of Babel? Are you out of your mind? That abomination transformed my friends and family into monsters. I can't even bear to look at it whenever I step outside. If you want to do something for us, tear the bloody thing down. The fretting lady. Fie, that tower isn't right, I tell you. All those magics. Years ago, when I lived in the provinces, the locals razed our village to the ground with the stuff. Made things appear and disappear and fly and burn. Can still see it when I close my eyes. You've done us a good turn, dear, but let's not talk about that tower any longer. It's unnatural. Yeah, this might be tougher than we thought. No, Stop it. The tower is evil. It'll turn us all evil. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone. This slash lookout. Yes. I mean, that is a nice train. Okay, this thing. Oh. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in that train car. The Tower of Babel? But what's it got to do with Void Scent? I can't say I understand. Still, your people have done much and more for us Garleans. If you say it's necessary, that's good enough for me. I just saw a Lalafell run by that's like, just like Vivi. Yeah. Whatever its present state, the Imperial Palace was once the pride of Garlemald. I mean, no disrespect to you and yours, but shouldn't the Garlean people be its caretakers instead of foreigners? Though if we dared speak thus to some of the contingent, they might make assumptions, cut our rations, or worse. No, forget I said anything. Please. I don't think they're that cruel. And now we need to go north. Let's take our chair. Julius is on his way with the others. I hope you found the people more receptive than we did. And not so much. There's only like one person who was okay with the idea. Anna, may I present to you Lord Neas and Medias, magistrates of our political council. They have been spearheading the efforts to establish a new system of government here. When we raised the subject of the Tower of Babel, they insisted that we speak no further until joined by representatives of the Ilsabari contingent. I see Alphanu and Alizé have yet to arrive, though, so perhaps we should wait. It doesn't matter if only some of you are present. We simply wish to make one thing perfectly clear. The tower is the manifestation of Garlean ingenuity and authority. It was once the abode of the imperial family, and it will forever bear tremendous cultural significance. It is insulting enough that we've had to suffer foreigners occupying it under the guise of rendering aid, and now you propose reactivating it? Nay, we've had enough. The Garlemald of old may have fallen, but she fell in civil war to her own people, not to Eorzea nor any other land. We came here to assert our unequivocal claim to our territory. Garlemald, and all that lies within her bounds, is beholden to no one. Like fear to flame. Drink water now. Since their excellencies are resolved to negotiate with the contingent, I will escort them to Tertium. I'll also instruct Alphanu and Alizé to meet us there. Lord Medius, Lord Neas, by your leave, my comrades and I would speak with the residents of Sonatas. Though the Isildur contingent holds the Tower of Babel, it is I who wishes for it to be reactivated, and thus I think it meet that I be present for this discussion. Yeah. My understanding of your people's hardships, of their hopes and desires, of their dreams for the future, is sorely lacking. In my ignorance, I would struggle to contribute. Lest you worry, I will not plead our case to the community in your absence. I wish only to identify common ground upon which we might build a relationship that sees us overcome our differences. Very well, but know that the guards will not hesitate to escort you from the premises should they judge your actions to be inappropriate. If it is settled then, you should all head to Sonatas. I'll join you there after I see their excellencies safely to Tertium. Alright, let's go speak with Retrun. There's another lookout here. Warren Sullius. I just pressed L3 because I'm so used to it being like the sprint or auto run button. That is totally not the case in 14. Well, there's a lot of people piling up right there. Here it is, Sonatas, a temporary refuge for political dignitaries, hence the tight security. I'm given to understand that outsiders are not normally permitted so much of a glimpse inside. We should consider ourselves fortunate to be given this opportunity. I hope it will be worth the trouble. As do I, Zero. As do I. Enter Sonatas? Yes. This is very like the other place. To begin, I propose we split up and ask the residents for their views on the Isildur contingent and the current state of affairs. We would also do well to learn more about this enclave itself. Should you observe anything of note, pray keep it in mind. It is through open hearts and open minds that I believe we may yet convince their leaders to work with us for the greater good. Pile of crates. They have a lot of supplies here. A stockpile of assorted supplies bears marking indicating they were provided by the Isildur contingent. The Enclave is clearly reliant upon the Alliance for aid. A little barrel of cerulean. It's a couple of barrels of cerulean. They have way more supplies here than what the rest of the people have. I think that's messed up. You recognize the large cask as the very same you and your comrades used to transport ceruleum from Lapis Manalis. Why they're in Sonatas is unclear. I agree. Is there a person? Yeah, it's a person. So let's go talk to Pelagia. Yeah, I think it's quite messed up that they have so many resources compared to the other communities. You want to know what I think? I'm a soldier. I try not to think about politics at all. I'll say this much. Our leaders labor to preserve our culture, our way of life. What remains of it at any rate. I trust them to do what's best for Garlemald. Look at all these beds they have, too. I'd be upset with this state of affairs. Very upset. They even have extra bread, right? Damage to the city is even more extensive than we thought. Not you, Zero. What do you think? The furnishings are quite lavish. I'm reminded of Troya. How do I feel about the contingent? Conflicted, to say the least. I've been tasked with the distribution of supplies, and know as well as any that we couldn't survive without outside aid. Be that as it may, even though the Empire has collapsed, we have our pride. People don't want to be beholden to others forever, and there's no denying that it chafes to see our benefactors occupying the Imperial Palace. I'm glad I made some tea. Good tea. Finished touring the Enclave, have you? What were you able to learn? That they live pretty extravagant down here compared to the others? Much the same as me then. They accept the contingent's help out of necessity and harbor a measure of resentment. They have only themselves to blame. If they didn't like the bargain, they should reject it. How many times must I tell you, it's absolutely out of the question? What's going on over here? What's going on? We were wondering the very same. We came running when we heard shouting. Is that the matter? Oh, no, I was just trying to explain. I hope you can clear this up. The contingent has made a reasonable request, but this man insists that it is impossible. It concerns the Magitech weapons which run rampant through Regio Urbanissima. Every time we deliver supplies here, we have to dispatch extra men to defend against potential attacks. To address the issue once and for all, we propose the elimination of all the mechana that loiter near the supply route. But you heard him, they refuse to even consider it. The magistrates have already spoken on this matter. Rampant or no, those war mechana are Garlean assets. Furthermore, who is to say that they are as dangerous as you attest? I mean, they attack me every time they see me. It has been suggested that this could be a pretense to scavenge Magitech material for your own means. I know not if that is the case, but the fact remains we cannot allow you to destroy them. More speculation by the magistrates, I presume? Ridiculous, but they have spoken, and unless we want to inflame tensions further, there is naught we can do. How complicated relations become when not grounded in a clear and equitable arrangement. An equitable arrangement, of course. Well, do I understand the difficulty of your position? As a soldier, you must do your duty and obey your superiors. I have an idea, but I must first speak with Commander Lucia. May I take charge of this matter? By all means. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass, where we might discuss a solution I believe will satisfy all parties. Are we gonna beat up the machines? Welcome back, all of you. I pray there have been positive developments in your efforts to appeal to the Garlean community. Maybe not yet, but there is a method by which I believe all stand to gain. As Sastrap, I intend to propose a trade agreement between Razathan and the people of Garlemald. Please continue. The people of this nation have lived through its collapse and more, yet they have chosen to remain, for it is their home. That they have been able to survive this far is thanks to the Isilborg contingent, or rather, in less flattering terms, they are entirely at your mercy. Despite your noble intentions, this one-sided relationship has fueled feelings of frustration and resentment. 'Tis no surprise that some Garleans are loath to engage with foreigners for fear of indebting themselves further or surrendering more of their already limited autonomy. That is why I wish to present them with an equitable arrangement. One that would restore them to a sense of agency after being forced to rely upon charity. Easier said than done. What exactly did you have in mind? Long have Garlemald and Razathan abided a treaty of non-interference. Freely have we traded with one another, and I wish but to continue in this tradition. We would provide your people with supplies as you require, in return for which you would grant us leave to use the Tower of Babel, as well as share your Magitech resources and expertise. As we become more reliant upon your technology, we will of course require more ceruleum to fuel them. This you possess in abundance, and for it you will be duly compensated. Razathan's culture will be enriched by your Magitech wonders, and our ever-increasing demand of your wares will see Garlemald grow wealthy and prosperous. Only when both sides keep the interests of the other in mind can an equitable relationship be forged. 'Tis a principle I once thought I understood, but I have come to appreciate all the more in recent days, thanks to the sage counsel of a friend from beyond the rift. Your Excellency, thank you for your careful consideration of Garlemald's future. Though I cannot speak for every Garlean, I myself see no reason to object to your proposal. Indeed, if Razathan were to take the initiative, other nations may follow suit and seek to normalize trade relations with us. If you see the sense in my proposal, then I ask you to join me in the negotiations at Tertium. Your support may be instrumental in winning over Lords Neus and Medius. By all means, go with them. I have matters here well in hand. I have learned all that I may regarding the tower's operation, so I too shall To tertium. Hang. No. Orianji, I didn't quite understand that one. Oh, Aldi's here. A crowd you may have brought, but numbers will not intimidate us. The Tower of Babel is ours by right, and nothing you do will convince us otherwise. Rest assured, it is not our intent to infringe upon the rights of the people of Garlemald. Let us instead discuss the future. As the satrap of Radzat Khan, I wish to establish a new trade agreement between our nations. The aid we presently receive will not last forever, my lords. Sooner or later, we must stand on our own 2 feet. But to do so, we must secure a means to replenish our coffers, and the proposed agreement presents a rare opportunity. 'Tis true we do not want for Magitech and Ceruleum, and foreign currency will be needed to procure such things as we lack. It would depend on the precise terms, but I can see the merits. What? I can't believe what I'm hearing. You serve the Emperor, were a proud patriot, yet now you entertain selling national resources like a common merchant? Like you, I weep for what we have lost, but if we are to rebuild Garlemald, we must make use of what precious few assets remain to us. Nonsense. Utter nonsense. You're a traitor, Neas, and there will be a reckoning. Oh yes, when the people of Sonatus learn of this, they will cry out for your blood. Lord Medius, it isn't safe out there. I guess we gotta go save him. It's far too dangerous for a civilian to be outside alone. We must go after Lord Medius. Let us leave matters here in Maximus' care, while the rest of us join us in the search. If Lord Medius is bound for Sonatus, we may be able to catch up to him in Regio Urbanissima. I pray he has not come to any harm. Oh, you mean the place where there's a bunch of Magitech that no one's controlling? And the contingent asked you to let them deal with, and you said no? No. I wonder how many people have already done the new trial. Okay, I see at least one person is... Yeah, I see at least one person on my friends list is there. I'm assuming that's it anyway. There we go. Let's go ahead and aid. I'm alive? Yes, Senator. You're alive. Unfortunately.
Praise the sisters, you are safe.
Don't think I'm indebted to you. I never asked for your help.
You look so angry. I want to slap you.
You love Garlemald dearly, Lord Metius. That much is plain. But you're not alone in that. We all mourn what has become of our homeland. Bristle at having to rely upon outsiders simply to survive the cold. Even now, I struggle with fear and uncertainty. Day after day, I ask myself, what is right? Where do we go from here? I've yet to find the answers. But I won't stop looking nonetheless, and I won't avert my gaze from our grim reality.
Is there hope for us?
Aye, so long as we live. Garlemald lies in ruins, but the bonds between us will never be broken. We are the chain that connects generations past and future. You and I, it's links. Help us, Lord Metius, for all we have been and for what we may yet become. Please.
I feel like Jula should be the new leader of Garlemald. He's young, but I think he has it in him to be a leader.
To be lectured by the younger, it ill becomes a man of my station. I will rejoin the talks at Tertium. Might I trouble you to escort me? Ere we part, I apologize for my discourtesy. I owe you my life, and I thank you.
Euless, wait. I'd like a word.
Oh.
With you as well. I'm to stay close, after all.
Worry not, we shall see the magistrates safely back to Tertium.
What is it?
You bound that man with trust, didn't you? That's why he did not require coercion to return.
I like how she you bound him with trust. That is definitely a way of putting it.
Shall we walk, perhaps? Chilly, standing around here. So that's how Zero came to join you. Still, I'm not sure I'm qualified to explain something like trust. I wouldn't describe myself as sociable, person. Before all this, any free time I had, I spent looking after my brother and sister. As for the magistrate, I only told him what's been on my mind of late. But I wouldn't have done so, I think, if it weren't for the twins' influence. Trust is infectious, in a manner of speaking. When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them, in others, in yourself. Perhaps it's because the magistrate felt that earnestness that he gave us a chance. As I did, after I was caught trying to steal provisions from the enemy. Trust comes easy in such company.
Little wonder my world is devoid of it. No one trusts in you, and so you trust in no one. And round the wheel turns.
Hard to trust in people that might just turn around and
During the Contra Memoria, we had already come to judge one another based on strength and usefulness. You either used or were used. Those who rejected this rule didn't survive. My mother wanted to save the world, to fulfill the hopes of Memoria's good and true. After she died, I carried on her mission alone.
Alone? Didn't you have anyone to help you?
Almost. 2 men tried just the once.
Where's Zero?
A swordsman and a mage, whom I met when passing through a village. They had saved the people there from corrupted Memoriates.
One of those looks like Golbez.
When they learned our enemies were the same, they seemed heartened. They claimed to be soldiers of a kingdom called Baron, and were traveling the realm in search for means to end the Contra Memoria.
Actually, isn't that, oh, why can't I think of his name? The guy from the last trial?
They invited me to join them. I refused. How could I not, having learned the lessons of my world? Those who would work with others always have their own motives. I would not place myself at their mercy. I would not be forced to submit. I expected some manner of outburst, some show of frustration at having failed to deceive me. But they simply watched me walk away. I didn't know what to make of it then, but now... Perhaps they shared a bond of trust. Perhaps they were the last ones left who dared. Perhaps they hoped I was like them too. Perhaps it was just an offer, and nothing more. I continued fighting alone. But ultimately I was undone, overwhelmed by enemies that had banded together. I was cold, in pain, wishing desperately that someone would save me. And as I lay there in solitude, I felt it happen. The breaking of our world. Darkness washed over me, and I was swept into the rift. When I finally managed to return, It was to a world forever transformed. My home, now filled with abominations. I had a chance to learn about trust, and forsook it. I never had the power to save my home single-handed. I should have accepted their invitation. Had I joined them as I've joined you, I might not have had to face the end of the world alone. But it's all history now. No amount of reflection or regret will change our present reality.
Whatever may have happened in the past, you're still here, Zero. Alive.
You are still here, Zero. That was very deep. And even just you telling this story means that you've begun to trust others more.
So long as you're alive, there will always be hope, no matter how bad things get. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today. Think about it. It's plain that you've forged bonds with those around you. If you didn't feel that in some sense, would you have risked your life as you did for a meager ration of boots? I trust you too, for what it's worth.
Here
it is again.
Oh.
The fire that burned in my breast when you came to my rescue. The urge to weep, though there is no sorrow. If this is trust, then what must I do? How do I answer it?
With a handshake, perhaps. Yeah.
Give me your hand. It's not something you do constantly, mind. A friend is a friend regardless.
A friend. So that's what it means. Someone you trust.
Yeah. Zero's growing so much. Yeah. Xenos? Did the game just make us think about Xena? Thank you. I feel at last as though I found the answers I sought, and owe it all to you and Julius. Julius? Right then, I expect the others have already arrived back at Tertium. We should join them. What kind of food we got? Urchin loaf. Skill speed. Hit Garlian pizza. Do I have a bunch of Garlian pizza? I do. I will take more Garlian pizza. I'm curious what the new food is. Oh, good. Just teleported us there. I like it when they do this. Full glad I am to see everyone returned, and none the worse for wear. Various representatives of the Garlean community are gathered here this very moment. I dare say this is a fine opportunity to announce the trade agreement. You've read the memorandum. I trust you find the terms acceptable. I do. And Nias, I pray you forgive my disgraceful conduct earlier. I am ashamed not only of my behavior, but of putting the burden of negotiations solely on your shoulders in my absence. You should know that when we brought up the subject of the tower's reactivation to the people of Tapper's Den, some reacted quite strongly. Once we explained that it would be to prevent another Voidsent invasion, however, they were more receptive. It's fair to say the recent episode is still fresh in their mind. I tagged along to deliver a supply of ceruleum. Have to say, I didn't expect to see such a large crowd. Even the stuffy Imperials who normally keep to themselves in Sonatus are here. My friends and countrymen, lend me your ears. I am pleased to inform you all on this joyous occasion that we, the people of Garlemald, have entered into a trade agreement with Razatan. To inaugurate our accord, we intend to grant the individuals before you access to the Tower of Babel. In return, Razatan will provide us with supplies, which shall be equally distributed amongst the settlements of our nation. Let me be clear on this one point. This is not an act of charity, but of trade. A bargain struck between equals, rooted in trust and respect, and it marks a significant step towards rebuilding our nation and regaining true independence. Razatan holds Garlean technology and ingenuity in the highest esteem. It is my hope that through this agreement, our peoples will enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come. Now then, we bid you to gather round to hear the particulars, that you might convey them to those elsewhere. So burdened by hardship and trauma were the people of Garlemald that they were unable to imagine a brighter future. To be recognized as equals, as a nation with something of value to offer to others, that validation alone is enough to rekindle their hope. 'Tis by virtue of this partnership that we may access the Tower of Babel, a rather timely development, given that the Aether Tank's impending arrival. Once the tower's stores have been replenished, we need but await Y'shtola's signal to channel the energy to the moon, yes? Then you can leave that and everything else on this end to me and Alphino. No need to worry. Devote all your energies to the mission in the void. As ever, I am in your debt. You are good friends. Those eyes. I think I have messages in Discord. What's going on here? Yeah, just people sending me some stuff. I'm caught it. There's so many messages going on in our FC Discord. I'm really curious what they're going on about. At the same time, I want to avoid spoilers.
Let us take a moment to review matters as they stand. Having procured sufficient stores of ether, we may now channel the requisite energy unto the moon via the Tower of Babel. Our work on the star is complete. However, we have yet to receive word from Y'shtola as to the state of the lunar preparations.
A ritual to open the gate, and measures to forestall a void-sent invasion.
Hey Manny, how are you doing? I'm pretty deep into the pack, so beware spoilers.
Neither task is simple nor quickly completed. She would doubtless benefit from our assistance.
The very thing I was about to propose. Let us join her above and lend what aid we may. Ere we set forth, however, Y'shtola did bid me relay a message to thee. As thou art well aware, a key objective of our mission is the extraction of thy sister Azhdaya from the Void.
Yeah, I know your patch is behind. That's why I'm worrying you. Or warning you. Also, I was thinking tomorrow we could look at working on doing our time trials and the Golden Bullet event.
Held captive for millennia and divested of an eye, she is like to be severely weakened. To make good her escape, she shall require aid. Aid that is best provided by a fellow Great Worm.
You would have me go in my true form.
Oh, dragon fight. You're playing Microsoft Visio. Wanna switch? Nah, I'm good.
Very well. Like our sire, we Great Worms are capable of traversing the great expanse. The journey will take some time, but I shall take myself to the moon. To begin with, I shall return this vessel to Radzat Han, that I may have both my eyes. And until such time as we find Azhdaya, I would entrust her eye to your keeping. Will you do this for me?
I will carry her eye. Put it in my infinite pocket.
We shall contact you via Link Pearl once all is in place on the moon. You need but follow Y'shtola's instructions.
Understood. We'll be ready.
Take care, Zero.
Pocket of holding?
It will be
Yes.
the briefest of homecomings. I'll be back before you know it.
She already plans on coming back. Nice.
In mare elementorum, then. Go well.
I love when the game makes jokes about our endless pocket that we can put stuff in that makes no sense whatsoever. Like, if you pay attention to your quest items, there's usually stuff in there that talks about how does this even fit in your pocket. Time to go to the moon. I always love how, like, the world looks so good from the moon. So there's a pocket void that only we
I
have
took the
access
liberty
to.
of informing Ishtola of our arrival. She and her entourage should be here momentarily.
I mean, I'm assuming others also have magic pockets. Just ours is far more magical.
Forgive me. I'd hoped to have everything in order sooner. My thanks for the extra hands.
Alphino and Alice stand ready at the Tower of Babel. Vritra is also en route.
Drink water, nyall.
Excellent. You've done well, all of you. For my part, I've managed to prepare the ritual with help from the Watcher. All that remains is to channel the ether from below. This should, I pray, open a gate leading to the moon of the 13th.
May I just say how excited we are to be a part of this grand undertaking. The development of the artificial Atomos was one thing, but this is an opportunity like no other.
Talk about how hard it must be to target a beam of energy from a tower in Gorlamal to hit a specific spot on the moon.
Ishtola even managed to get a loan of elegant treatises on void sense summoning from the prized collection of the Sons of Saint Koinak.
Really?
The Empire's application of etherochemistry in regulating void gates provided us with many a useful insight for our work, let me tell you.
I asked a favor of Caturteer when we were comparing notes on cross-rift travel.
I don't believe that, Manny. I don't think he could do it. Maybe an engineer in his company might be able to do it. He definitely can't.
Given his credentials, I was confident he wouldn't be denied.
Oh.
The knowledge of our forebears has brought us far, as has our own. And with our knowledge and resources, We shall construct a void scent containment seal on a heretofore unseen scale.
All the doubt, Manny. All the doubt. Doubt.
Containment seal? Then thou wouldst make use of...
Oh, are you gonna use your spell?
Aye. A tried and tested means of holding dark entities at bay is readily available here. 'Twould be remiss of us not to employ it. We shall reforge the brands that Xenos and Fandaniel destroyed.
Oh. I see. Okay, so you're gonna use what was used to hold Zodiark in place to contain this Atmos. You have 65% of it. Oh. Also, it smells like Bella cooked something. I wonder what she cooked.
That which held even Zodiark shall more than suffice for void scent of any persuasion.
The Watcher is already hard at work, tending to the most critical parts of the brand's restoration. There are, however, a number of concerning factors that remain. With your help, I'm sure we can resolve them.
Do you need me to go beat up monsters?
Time is of the essence, so I suggest we continue this discussion as we make our way to the brands.
I have a feeling I need to beat up monsters. This mount is so good. I like this chair. Drink water, Nyall. Who am I supposed to be talking to here? Y'shtola? Where are you, Y'shtola? Is she in there somewhere? Oh, she's over here. Now then, to the matter at hand. With the Watcher's assistance, we shall reforge each of Zodiark's brands and use them to erect a barrier capable of repelling void scent. Yet, though we expect it to be effective against larger beings on account of its original purpose, there is a chance it will allow lesser void scent to slip through. Therefore, we shall require a second line of defense, and I believe the Loporit's supporters would be suitable for this purpose. Oriange, Anna, the two of you have a strong rapport with our lunar allies. I would have you meet with Livingway in Bestway's Burrow and provide any assistance they require. I will join you. As a void scent, my knowledge may be of use. An excellent idea. In the meantime, the rest of us will see to reforging the brands. I will send word when we have finished. Pray do the same. Okay, so we gotta go play with the Loporits. I have a side quest here. Huh. There you are. There you are. Y'shtola has apprised me of your present undertaking. I understand that she wishes to deploy our pride and joy, the veritable carrots of our eye, our unrivaled combat supporters, as a precautionary measure to cease this void scent containment seal of her in case this void scent containment seal of hers proves lacking. As I speak, my fellows are rounding up what units they can and will bring them to the northeast corner in short order. Please wait there. Let's see these robots.
Dreadfully sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Nice.
Hello there, friends. A new person. Heard there was a bit of a rush, so we gathered what combat-ready supporters we had available.
A welcome contribution. Thine initiative never ceaseth to amaze.
Oh, stop! You're making me blush! Though we have fulfilled the purpose given to us by Heidelin, aiding the people of Aetheris remains our greatest joy. So you can count on us, ever and always. Right, so, we originally deployed these supporters to patrol the moon and keep it safe. They've never tussled with Voidsent before, but with sufficient data, they ought to hold their own against the ghastly fiends. Practical, tactical data acquired in the moment, and who better to give the supporters an educational thrashing than the champion of Aetheris?
Oh.
I believe I would make a better instructor.
There we go.
Not only have I fought Voidsent, I am one.
Zero, why are you trying to scare the bunnies? You're also a very powerful one. Are the robots running away?
Well, don't just stand there. Engage! 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 Engage!
That'll do, that'll do! A defeat bitterer than the bitterest carrot. Using this experience, we must enhance the supporters and turn them into Voidsent slaughterbots!
Slaughterbots? That sounds like a bad idea.
Indeed. Right after we've managed to put the poor dears back together.
Pray forgive our comrade's enthusiasm. May I inquire as to how long the repairs will take?
On an ordinary day, I'd say no less than 5 carrots briskly consumed. But if you were to provide us with encouragement...
Encouragement? What do you mean?
We just might be able to do it in 2.
Orianjang? What's
This I leave to you.
This I leave to you. What is encouragement? The Loporrit's eyes twinkle with anticipation as they await your buoyant extoliation. To wit, they yearn for you to rally their spirits. Okay. Must rally the bunnies. Is my notes display log off? Yes. Slash rally. Oh, thank you very much. You don't know how uplifting it is to have you encouraging us. I mean, showing us the proper technique so that we may keep our supporters operating at peak efficiency. With you cheering me on, I can do not less than my very best. What a marvelous feeling. There's nothing like wild gesticulations of encouragement to fire you up. What? Engage. Oh, sorry, I was in the midst of, forgive me. The sight of precision parts is strangely soothing and sleep-inducing, but I'll try to keep moving. My, everyone is in high spirits indeed. Thanks to your encouragement, we'll have the supporters up and running again in no time at all. Pray attend to your remaining busy work, and leave the deployment of our new and improved Voidsent slaughterbots to us.
Can you hear me? We've just finished restoring the brands.
Oh, thanks.
Let us reconvene once you've finished tending to matters there. The culmination of our efforts is nigh.
How did y'all repair these giant structures so quickly? The brands are ready, I presume. Excellent. With the Loporrits having deployed their supporters, we are ready to proceed. Let us rejoin the Y'shtola post-haste. Pry open our gate into the void. And pry open our gate into the void. Alright, let's teleport back down. Yes, should be the fastest one. Check this, we're good. Alright. I just realized this stream. I've already essentially uploaded 27 gigs of stream. I wish my GPU could do AV1 encoding. My thanks for singing to the supporters. With this, all is in readiness for the ritual. First, I shall give the order to Alphino and Alizé at the Tower of Babel to channel ether to the moon. Once we have amassed a sufficient amount of energy, Voyage and I shall begin our incantations to open a void gate. If all goes well, a tear will form into the fabric of reality, at which point we must activate the brands and put in place the containment seal. Sounds simple enough, right? That is all. If there are no questions, then let us begin.
Apologies for the wait. The preparations here are finally complete.
Nice.
Excellent. The Tower 2 is activated. But give the word and we will begin channeling the ether.
Also, right as this cutscene's going, I've noticed a few network rings like freaking out. Like it just like I saw my bitrate drop to 0. What's going on, computer here?
Very well then. Make it so.
The moment of truth.
Oh. That's a lot of ether. Did someone just fire a command at the moon? That's how you blow up the moon. You never fire a command at the moon.
By the sisters!
Oriange, commence your invocations. 'Tis time to open our gate.
I like that pose they were in, listening to their link pearls. That's really good.
A tear is beginning to form. Quickly, activate the brands.
That's a big tear. Well, that is a huge tear.
Success. The gate is open, and the seal appears to be in place.
Let's see how well it holds.
Can anyone give Ishtola some ether, please? Just a cup of ether. A little eyeball.
What an enormous gate! Lord Golbez will be eager to hear of this. So this is the promised land. The land of boundless ether.
Well, that seemed to work.
I dare say the seal doth serve its purpose.
I see all proceedeth apace. Remarkable.
Remarkable indeed.
Indeed. Just this moment, a void scent emerged from the gate, by which we may safely assume it leads to the 13th.
It's incredible, Ishtola. Truly incredible. Oh, what an honor it is to have been part of this historic achievement.
A part is an understatement. None of this would have been possible without you and yours. Our success has also served to solidify our understanding of cross-rift travel. The Ascians rejoined reflections to the source by instigating elemental imbalances. These imbalances weakened the barrier between realities, causing the ether of a reflection to flood the source. But why is it that reflections are predisposed to rejoin the source? Why have they never merged with one another?
Thou art suggesting there is a unique property inherent to the source, one responsible for such an outcome.
Oh. Yeah.
I am. 'Tis my conclusion that, as the point of origin for the reflections, the source has an innate pull over them.
Oh no, I'm definitely losing frames due to the network.
Hydaelyn, I believe, sought to suppress that pull, which is why she was created with the power of light, of stasis. Meanwhile, the power of darkness, of activity, reigns in the void. Hydaelyn's influence would naturally be weaker, and this manifested in the form of planar fissures.
I'm gonna have to go to my BRB screen and see if I can get the network to calm down a bit, because I see it's this is a very important cutscene, and sadly, the network is like freaking out. It is freaking out more than I thought it was. Okay, I believe it's calmed down. And right as I say that, we lose a bunch of frames. Shouldn't be a bandwidth issue. Let's try and get through this cutscene.
Working with this hypothesis, I set my sights upon where the pull was assessed to be strongest, and through our combined efforts, we succeeded in opening a gate to the void. Now, I must stress, it was because we sought the void that we succeeded. Pleased though I am to have my theory proven, the secrets of travel to other reflections still elude us. Even so, in the reality that lies beyond the 8th umbral calamity, there are those who found a way to reach the first. I will not rest until I do the same.
Okay, now I need to. Let me be RB. This is it's breaking a lot. Yeah, I don't know how I can fix the issue without like having to start a new stream. Cause the current settings I'm using in OBS just like straight up in stream if I try to like restart the connection. Just dumb. I don't know why that's a thing. And I'm losing a lot of frames. This is not good. It's like not rendering or anything, it's just my router, I'm assuming, because I rebooted my router earlier and it fixed the issue. But yeah, I'm losing a third of my frames at this point. It's really annoying.
One step closer to fulfilling your dream, eh?
Yeah.
Just a step. Many more remain to be taken.
I'm really sad it's messing up this cutscene. It's a really good cutscene.
Which further motivates me to forestall a void-sent invasion. So come, let us set forth to find Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's plot.
Climb upon my back. I shall take us to the gate.
As we did discuss prior, I shall see the alchemists safely home, then together with the Loporrits maintain vigil over the gate.
May the sisters watch over and keep you safe.
I think what I'll end up doing is I might abandon the quest just so we can get this cutscene again on a fresh stream. Such a long cutscene.
Into the void once more.
Oh no. Why you do this to me? This is so cool. I'm sorry, everyone. It's really pretty. And here we go. Into the void, baby. So the moon here is also pretty messed up. It's also very red.
This is the moon of the 13th.
Ooh, this music.
It is. Ever since the flood, it has been a sanguinary orb in the sky.
No void scent. A rather more subdued reception than I had anticipated.
But unsurprising, given how jealously Golbez conceals the location of his domain. Still, we must remain on guard. One of his minions came through the gate, after all, and more may lie in wait.
I do not sense my sister. Where could she be? Where?
Steady, Retrun. We've barely arrived. Let us explore our surrounds before drawing conclusions.
Yes, thou art right. I shall survey the room from above. The ground, I leave to you all.
Yeah. Please end the cutscene so I can abandon the quest. Can I not abandon it? Oh no, won't let me abandon it. Oh no, it's probably because like we're in such an important spot. So the network is currently borked. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna have a small bite too. And start a new stream in 30 minutes to an hour. I'm really sorry about the lagging. I really hope I don't run into these issues when I try and finish up this stream. I think I might also switch back to my normal encoder. Because at least with that encoder, I can stop the stream and restart it without running into this issue of, because yeah, if I end my stream currently, because I haven't linked to my YouTube rather than just my stream key, if I stop stream, it just ends the stream rather than stopping this, you know, the transmission of data. It just ends the stream on YouTube side as well. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and stop here. As always, if you enjoyed the stream, please consider leaving a like. If you want to be notified about future streams, please consider subscribing. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and yeah, I'll be back in 30 minutes to an hour. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye now.